We expected a cold, windy night. It's come close a few moments ago. Was the far post. Subashish sends it off for a
move.
Manolo Marquez pressing pause on the substitutions till this corner plays out, and then perhaps later on. Vishal Kaith had come off his line as the ball was going towards Numan.
Matab, with his watchful eyes, just making that goal go away from a dangerous area, giving no opportunity to Numan. Dangerous ball whipped in towards the far post, and had a good enough to not even give away a corner, just to throw in for Maldives to deal with.
On the far left towards Aham. Floppy play by the midfielder Sunil Chhetri, contributing in defence. Few happy tears were shed once he scored the goal. Not too much of a celebration, very muted. It is couldn't find his teammate as Apuya intercepts. One more time, it is Mahudi. Hassan. Shot taken by Ehsam Ibrahim, blocked. Cross coming in by Sifau, blocked, another corner.
Maldives building on the pressure. Another corner for Maldives to whip a ball in from and get maybe a goal back from a set piece. The previous scoreline, remember, was a 3-1 scoreline.
Players are lining up for the Maldives as Aham takes this corner towards the near post. It is Sunil Chhetri in front of both sides of the goal.
Defensive duties being met by Sunil Chhetri, aware of what's around him, taking no risks as always.
Aham once more. Again, it's towards Sunil Chhetri at the near post, who clears it, gives away yet another corner. First line of attack and first line of defense.
But a wave of attacks coming from Maldives on that occasion, building pressure, piling on the pressure from a set piece. Vishal Kaith will want another clean sheet tonight for sure.
Absolutely. Change in corner taker. Ibrahim Mahudi this time, taking up the responsibility towards the far post, towards Man. Cleared away by Subashish Bose. Ish. Like his legs have given way a little bit now. Subashish, not the best clearance. Tamu Ali jostling, fighting with Apuya. Apuya once more. Unnecessary by Farooq Chaudhary.
Farooq Chaudhary over-eager to win that ball back from all that pressure that Maldives has been piling. Gives away a free kick, and the pressure will get piled on again.
At the same time, while the substitutions begin, on his second debut, Sunil Chhetri will have to wait a bit more till the board goes up. Distant Colasso, another goal scorer, will get a reprieve. But Sunil Chhetri, 286 days on since he last donned the jersey, comes in and does this.
Sunil Chhetri coming back just like he never left. Listen, Colasso whipped that ball in, and the nicest and the cleanest of touches coming from Sunil Chhetri to get the third of the evening and his 95th goal.
Meanwhile, another debutant on the pitch in the form of Abhi Mitai, and someone who's just on his second cap in Irfan, ready to take a shot. The one who may be taking on Sunil Chhetri's boots as time goes by. It's a corner for India somehow.
Irfan gets a shot off, and the last touch coming off Samu Ali, earning another corner for India.
Abhi Mitai has come in, Ashik Gurunian has come in. Abhi Mitai, the youngster, Another debutant from Punjab FC, very impressive. Late replacement for Ashish Rai, who was injured during training. Mahesh, corner. India were going for 4. Bheke dumped the highest.
Bheke wanting to get a brace. Rises up again, gets some space. This time could not keep it on target. Does get the touch, but could not keep it on target on that occasion.
Meanwhile, Ashik Kurunian, perhaps one of the more controversial picks, has also come in. Abhimitai, the youngster, ever impressive in Punjab's colours this season. And Irfan Yardward, someone who Indian football fans have high hopes of. Liston Colasso, the other goal scorer, also given some rest, along with, of course, Sunil Chhetri. Interesting to see Ashik's being deployed in the left flank. Passes it to Irfan Abhimitai, the left back for now. Very right-footed. Apuya loves playing in those close spaces, but sometimes takes a risk. That's too much. Good ball by Abhimitai. Farooq releases all towards Ayush Dev Chhetri. Couldn't find Ashik in time. Ashik takes a tumble. Gives a high five to those boards on the side.
Ashik did have the pace on that occasion. Keep it in. He'll also be happy to get a few more minutes under his belt.
Left before we get into added time. India seem to be coasting towards victory now. Irfan. Mahesh. Mahesh shoots! Saved at the near post by Hussain Sharif, who's had a lot to do today.
Mahesh coming back onto his favoured left foot, gets that shot off, had the power behind it, on target as well. But Hussain Sharif standing tall once again to the test.
Nice turn. Again by a player who's come in for the Maldives, Hassan Raif. Mahesh. Abhimitai. Ashik Kurunian. Tifau might be breathing a sigh of relief that there's no Liston Colasso there anymore. Ashik, a very different sort of threat. Maldives get ready for yet another change. Sifau has been run ragged today against Liston Colasso. Ibrahim Usama Hassan comes in his place. Far side, it is Boris with the throw. Mahesh given this time to turn, and Boris with an ankle breaker of a dribble against Numan. Couldn't keep it in play though. Didn't do much, but somehow faced enough strength and guile to get past centre back. Here's almost curtains for the Maldives team. Expect that the team that hasn't had a lot of competitive football. Terrible challenge there, one filled with frustration. Irfan Yardwar was the one who took the tumble. Samu Ali, the one who gets the yellow card. captain of Maldives, of the Red Snappers, snapping at that point. The monkey's almost off the back, isn't it? That elusive win under Manolo Marquez, just around the corner. Mahesh. Nice play, but just fine with Boris there. Shillong also now waits expectantly for the final whistle. Having lost to Qatar, Kuwait, Afghanistan in those qualification rounds. Yeah, couldn't make it through in the World Cup qualifiers or the AFC Asian Cup qualifiers. Now, with the aim to qualify, be a Group C, take on Bangladesh in a few days' time, and this is ideal preparation for that. A win, 3-0, confidence boosting, a lot of debutants. Abhi Mitai on the overlap, one of them. Ashik goes central, finds Mahesh, who turns, still trying to win the ball. Abhi Mitai pressures check Numan, and cleared away towards Naiz Hassan. Five minutes of added time. That's been announced. 5 minutes more. Yeah, and its fans can afford a smile. The last time was 489 days ago, as mentioned earlier. It was against Kuwait, in Kuwait. Manveer Singh was the goal scorer. 12 matches have happened since, along with those 3 losses in the AFC Asian Cup, which was a tough group. Of course it was. Pakistan and Australia involved. It was never going to be easy. But 2025, with this being the first international break of 2025 that India has taken part of, you expect certain changes, you expect a different approach, and that's exactly what Manolo Marquez and his team have managed to achieve today. Dominated from minute 1. Beke spreads it across to Ashik. Farooq. But can't complain with his effort because tried to flick it towards Boris. 3 minutes left now. The Manolo Marquez, of course, the first match was against Mauritius. It was a 0-0 draw. 3-0 loss versus Syria. Irfan Yardward is offside. Patient play by India. Irfan picks it towards goal, and he might get yellow card, delaying the game, even though he did find the back of the net. Tamu Ali. Abhimita with the throw. Just 5 minutes left. Abhimita would have wanted a better touch, but somehow was gifted the ball back. And now Ashik Kurunian. Why not whip in one more cross? Why not get one more goal? Ashik towards the byline, cuts it across. Samu Ali at the near post has no other option but to give away a corner. Nice play by Ashik Kurunian, who wants to leave an impression tonight. And that's the difference, perhaps. There is a hunger in the Indian side today. Even the players on the bench know that there are important games coming along. Want to impress. Manolo Marquez. Mahesh takes the corner. It falls to Apuya. He takes a punt. It rolls along the ground. Doesn't worry Sharif though. The moment the ball came towards him, you knew what his intentions were. Hey, captain. AK to Ayush Dev Chetri. Ashik couldn't keep it in. The wait is over. Down from the doldrums. They've drawn out the light. 489 days.